If God cannot exercise his authority over your life, then God cannot bend you to fulfill your divine purpose. I have seen many men that God gave me the privilege to see what they were supposed to be. But because they don't recognize the authority of God, God cannot manipulate them into that ordination that was written concerning them before they came into time. For thine is the kingdom. You must acknowledge the king before he begins to manipulate you according to the counsel of his will. He preached the kingdom of God. If you go to the book of Genesis chapter 1, you are going to find the blueprint for man, that man was supposed to be created in the image of God so that he can function in the likeness of God. The image of God, if he sustains the image of God, that is what qualifies him to become a carrier of delegated authority. Image is connected to authority. If he operates in the likeness of God, that means Christ has been richly formed in his character, such that his character is transformed and he reflects Christ. So God can now approve for him to represent him. So image is what gives us the privilege of operating in his authority, and likeness is what makes God approve for you to represent him. So the day you got married, it means God approved that you will represent him in the life of a woman. Are you there? The day you got married, it means God approved that you will represent him in the life of a man. And you will need to be in his likeness to be able to represent him accurately. What we are talking about here is a kingdom. The reason for man is kingdom is because God had an intention to extend his authority into this realm. That's why he created a being that was not after his kind. Every other creature in creation was created after his kind, but God decided that man will be created after the God kind, not after humankind. The only creature in the entire creation of God that had legitimacy to operate in the natural realm and also legitimacy to operate in the supernatural realm. Because God gave him a spirit and gave him a body of earth. So he can operate in the spirit realm. He can also operate in the natural realm. Even God doesn't have that authority, because God decided to limit himself as spirit. And you know the reason why God was willing to take that risk is because he created the spirit of man as a studio apartment, an accommodation for himself, so that he will wear man as his garment. Are you the one who is to come? Or should we expect another?